Assalamualaikum. My name is Ismail bin Yusof. My matrix numbers is 2023160493. And my first project is Malaysian art of the pre-independence era. For the introduction, in Penang, Malaysia, one of the oldest and most significant art society was the Penang Watercolor Society (PWCS). Pioneering Malaysian painters including the Yong Mun Sen, Abdullah Arif, Teh Hui Kit, Ko Juping, and Kwao Sia founded it in the 1930s. The PWCS was Malaysia's first generation of contemporary painters, contributing to the formation of the country's artistic legacy. The Penang Impressionists, a European majority group that was viewed as having a colonialist mentality and unwelcoming to local artists, dominated Penang art scene prior to the 1930s. On the other hand, the PWCS member had a significant role in Penang development and promotion of watercolor painting. Important members of the group who influenced the development of local art scene were Abdullah Arif, an artist regarded as the father of modern art in Malaysia. Over the years, the PWCS remained a vibrant and significant institution promoting regional artists and hosting a frequent art exhibition. The first artist we're gonna talk about is Abdullah Arif. Abdullah Arif was a pioneering Malaysian artist who was a key member of Penang Watercolor Society, one of the earliest and most influential art group in Penang. Arif was considered the father of modern art in Malaysia due to his significant contribution to the development of watercolor paintings in Penang. Arif made a substantial contribution to the growth of watercolor painting in Penang, earning him the title Father of Modern Art in Malaysia. He was a self-taught artist who first dabbled in a variety of media including oil paint, linoleum prints, before specializing in watercolor painting. Arif captured the vitality and liveliness of Penang area through his watercolor painting which frequently include local scenes and landscape. His compositions were characterized by their dense density, European influence, and emphasis of depicting people in motion to create a gregarious and energetic mood. This is the artwork of Abdullah Arif, the Hill Spring 12 Milestone Penang. An important watercolor painting titled The Hill Spring 12 Milestone Penang was produced by Abdullah Arif in 1944. These 36.5 times 58.5 cm pieces of art demonstrate Arif's proficiency with watercolor and his ability to capture the spirit of Penang countryside. The picture shows a riverside clearing with a rainbow color canopy over it. Boys may be seen playing by the river in this scene, which gives it a charming dreamlike appearance. Arif's portrayal of the young guys in the painting highlight the relationship between man and nature while acting as a metaphor for the unavoidable meeting point between civilization and the wild. This piece of art is a part of Arif's unique collection which frequently centers on the idea of man in civilization opposing the depicting an endeavor to subdue the powerful forest against the backdrop of the natural jungle. Arif's artistic talent and his contribution to the development of watercolor painting in Malaysia are exemplified by the Hill Spring 12 milestone painting. The next local artist is Yong Mun Sen. The search include the search results indicate that Yong Mun Sen was a founder member and significant figure of the Penang Watercolor Society, one of Penang, Malaysia's oldest and most significant art societies. The Penang Impressionists, a European majority group that was viewed as having a colonial mentality and unwelcoming to local artists, dominated Penang art scene prior to the 1930s. On the other hand, Yong Mun Sen and other PWCS members played a significant role in Penang watercolor painting development and promotion. Yong Mun Sen is acknowledged as a trailblazing individual whose work with the PWCS influenced Penang local art scene. He was instrumental in making watercolor painting a recognized art form in Malaysia as one of the founding members. So this is the artwork of Yong Mun Sen that been called Kampung House by the Sea. One example of Yong Mun Sen artwork is the painting Kampung House by the Sea that been made in 1947. Yong Mun Sen created this watercolor painting which is 10 by 13 inches, 25.4 times 33.02 cm. The artist has signed the painting. This picture of Kampung House by the Sea highlight Yong Mun Sen's skill at painting picture scene of Malaysia and Southeast Asia in watercolor. Painting in watercolor that was uncomplicated and had fluidity and grace in their plein air renditions of pastoral setting were Yong Mun Sen's specialty. Accomplished in both watercolor and oil painting, Yong Mun Sen painted landscape with a larger and more dramatic format, and concentrated on similar subjects. In conclusion, Kampung House by the Sea and Looking at Kedah Point from Penang Beach are two examples of Yong Mun Sen watercolor and oil painting, respectively, that capture the picture Malaysian landscape that he was well known for portraying in his work of art. And the last artist is Ko Ju-ping. Chinese Asian modern and contemporary painter Ko Ju-ping was born in 1908 and died in 1966. He came to Malaya as a teenager from Fujian, China, and was one of the first pupils of the Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts. Ko Ju-ping's established presence in the art world is demonstrated by the numerous auctions of his work. The 65 pieces of art by Ko Ju-ping that have been shown in numerous exhibits and auctions are testament to his creative heritage. His paintings, which are in the modern and contemporary style, demonstrate his distinct aesthetic perspective and lifestyle commitment to the art world. Although Ko Ju-ping's subject matter and style are not fully covered in the search result, his move, his involvement in the art world and recognition of his work through exhibition and auction point to his importance in the field of modern and contemporary art, especially in relation to Chinese and Asian art movement. So this is the artwork of Ko Ju-ping that have been named Manning Nats. Renowned Malaysian artist Ko Ju-ping painted many nets in watercolor in 1950. The artwork portrays a picture of villagers fixing fishing nets, a customary activity. The picture provides a window into a rural way of life that has been altered by urbanization. The artwork contrasts in the wider stroke used for the ground nets and dwelling in the backdrop with delicate brushstrokes that catch the nuances of the leaf and on the coconut tree. The viewer attention is drawn to the center of the picture by the red accent in the fishing nets and the figure attired as they enter the house, giving the setting a sense of movement and vitality. In Ko-Ju-ping's body of work, many nets is regarded as a key pieces because it encapsulates Malaysian traditional village life and demonstrates the artist's skill at capturing the natural beauty and cultural custom of the nation. So we come to an end, and in conclusion, the Penang Watercolor Society (PWCS) has been instrumental in advancing watercolor painting in Penang, encouraging diversity by accepting artists from all backgrounds into its membership. The association has played a crucial role in setting the standard for watercolor painting in Penang by giving artists a place to exhibit the work and interact with local artistic community. The PWCS has enhanced Penang cultural life and raised awareness of watercolor painting in the area by arranging exhibitions and events. In general, the Penang Watercolor Society (PWCS) has played a pivotal role in fostering artistic aptitude, promoting ingenuity, and conserving the rich legacy of watercolor painting in Penang. Through its program and events, the society has fostered an atmosphere that is conducive to the success of artists and has played a significant role in raising awareness of watercolor painting both locally and internationally. So that's all for me. Thank you and assalamualaikum.